Hi friends, in this video I will be speaking of one topic where people speak about something called racism. Uh, like if people who haven't traveled to UK, maybe they can tell, okay, there is racism you can face in UK. Uh, so is there racism in UK? So this is a controversial topic, but I want to tell on this. Like I have stayed for around a year, uh, yeah, almost a year, maybe 10 months to 1 year. So if I speak about myself, I'm speaking about the people of UK, not people of some other country coming into UK. So at first I clear this concept, what I feel. See, first of all, race which you say, race of people, this is a very, this is not a very correct term. If I speak, uh, see, the thing is like, uh, a person who maybe race occurs because person looks different. Based on that, they tell, okay, this person is from this, maybe they can classify that this from this particular race or this from this particular race, uh, based on looks and physical appearance maybe. But the problem over here is that's why I don't believe in the concept of race. It's a very, it's not a very, it's not like why I'll try to explain it. So for example, a person from India comes to UK, stays in UK for maybe 1,000 years. After 1,000 years, his descendants will look similar to the people of UK. Why it happens? It happens because of the climatic changes. So whatever features we have is mainly because of the climate where we live in. Whatever physical appearance or however is because of the food we eat, and also like because of the climate we are in. For example, I'll tell you one thing. Indians now, if you see now, Indians, average Indians are of 5'10", 5'9". Some are much. I mean, they are more shorter, 5'5". But maybe if they are taller, they will be 5'9", 5'10" is considered tall in Indian culture. In the UK, 5'9", 5'10" is not so tall. Like 6 foot is considered tall. Maybe I have seen everyone is very tall over here. So it happens because of food. So in Indian culture, Indian people don't eat much of non-veg. They eat mainly veg. Over here, people eat a maximum non-veg. They eat less of veg. So in Indian people, I was studying in a paper in somewhere. If Indian people translate, like they don't get their optimal age because of the optimal height because of that veg thing. If they change their diet to non-veg, maybe they will be much more taller. So it's not like because of genes you are not taller. Actually, Indians are gradually becoming shorter day by day because of the food of veg. So if Indians eat non-veg from childhood, they will become more taller. There's the food, because of the food your body structure changes, and skin color, that happens because of the climate. So as I told, like many Greeks, they invaded India 2,000 years back, but now if you look at them, you can't find, like if you bring a Greek person, a person from North India, they won't resemble the same, because after 2000 years their body have adapted to this particular climate to this, has adapted to this because of the food they eat. Their body has changed through generations, so now they look like Indians. Similarly, if an Indian goes to Japan, for example, after thousands of years, he or she will look like a Japanese. His descendants will look like a Japanese. One example I can give: there is a freedom fighter of India, Jotin Das Bose, some Jotin Chandra Bose or something. You can search in the Google. So here his name was Jotin something. So he went to Japan. He was the first Indian freedom fighter who went to Japan, and he settled over there. His descendants, like he married a Japanese woman, and he settled over there. So I saw, like he had a granddaughter, like granddaughter. So one of the granddaughter, she her she was shown in the television once, because she is a like descendant of this particular freedom fighter, and she was looking just like Japanese. I have seen it. So I am telling, this is a myth. There is nothing called this thing race or something. These are all myth. If a person from this land goes to this land and change their food habits, they will undergo the similar changes as per the people of that land. So as per me, race doesn't exist. So I don't believe in the concept of race. That's my viewpoint. Now coming to this, whether racism is there in UK or not. See, I have lived in UK for around 10 months, almost a year. So I can say you, I have not faced any racism from the people over here. Now if I say someone from other country came over here and you face racism from them, you cannot say that you have faced racism from the people over here. You know, it is from that country. For example, a person from South Korea comes over here and you face racism from South Korea, or I'm just giving an example, from South Korea or from Japan or from China. If someone comes over here and you faced a bit of racism from there, then you can't say like you face racism in UK. You can't say like that. You can't say you can't say, because those people are also not from UK. They are from other countries. You cannot say like you have faced racism from people over here. No. I am saying you, I have never faced racism from people over here. They're one of the people over here, one of the nicest. I have personally felt they're one of the nicest people over here. They're one of the like helping people. So people who have lived over here I have not faced. Yeah. But you may face, but it may be people from some other countries have come and you have faced. So have I faced from, maybe, but I don't mind it. Like okay, people from some other country have come and told me, maybe not directly on my face. If you tell directly on my face, it's not like I'll leave it or something. No, maybe some behavior, maybe you can understand a bit, but it's like they understood their mistake most probably, and they changed their behavior. That's the thing. But those people were not from UK. They came from some other places. Yeah. So So you cannot blame it. But if I speak on this topic, I haven't faced racism over here. There is, if someone says they don't know anything of this place, that's the thing. They just assume things based on historical events, and they just say, okay, what their racism exists. There is no racism over here, I can say. Right? It's a wrong assumption. Right? Yeah. So the problem is, yeah. So yeah, this is a wrong assumption. It doesn't exist. Yeah. Now, sometimes it may happen that the culture over here is different and the country from where you are coming is different. So there maybe when you are first time when you are facing them, they may react as per their culture. So it's not like with you, but with everyone they will react like that. So first time you may face, oh man, why this person reacted like this? But then slowly you will understand, man, this actually is in their culture. Like for example, in India, it can happen like someone plays namaskar to you, or someone may it may happen like I don't like it, but like if I'm speaking in the middle of my speak, they will respond to me. I don't like it, but many people from India does it. It is in their culture. It does it. Over here, it doesn't happen normally. So it's in their culture. They will wait for you to complete the speech and then they will start speaking. Similarly, like you cannot, like if you come for the first time, you may feel okay, why this guy? But it's in the culture. Similarly, if I speak about what culture is like in India, they show a lot of emotions while speaking. Simple things, they will show emotions. Over here, emotion is not shown so easily. For simple things, emotion is not. So normally, I'm speaking about in general. It can happen a particular person is different, particular person, but in general, if I speak, it will happen like okay, emotions is not shown. Yeah. So that's the thing. And in general, I'm saying. So it can happen like no, like I'm saying in general. It's not like that one particular person who's showing emotion. It can happen like I have seen many people showing emotions also. I've seen many people showing emotions over here, but it's not. I'm not speaking about a particular person. In general, normally, whatever normally you see, like that I'm saying. So it's in their culture, right? Similarly, if I see our accent is different, people from here accent is different. So because it happens naturally, it's not like it happens naturally. So what I'm trying to say is, you leave the accent thing. Accent thing is out of the topic. Is out of the topic. So what I'm trying to say is, it can happen like they are reacting as per their culture, and you may feel insulted because you have not faced, you are not known to such actions. So maybe you can think first time, okay, why this guy behave like this? But when you stay over there, you understand this is actually their culture. They does like this. So that's a different topic. So that is not racism. If you stay over here, you understand. So this is a thing. but the thing which you are saying about racism, it doesn't exist over here. It can happen, like I told, like a person who is coming from some other country, like for example, I'm just giving an example, I'm not naming or telling that person. Just for example, a person from X comes over here and maybe he gives he you can understand from his behaviors, right? So maybe a person from India comes in India also, if a person comes and he shows some uh, like India normally what happens, like I'll not speak on this topic. If you see in India, like if you because India is a vast country, there are many languages. So a person who speak in a language in a mother tongue which another person knows, obviously they are more much they will try to, sometimes it happen they are more friendly, sometimes it happen they try to avoid each other. Both cases happens, right? And they may try to befriend a person from another culture. It can also happen, instead of the person who is coming from their land, can also happen. So what I'm trying to say is, what I'm trying, like, it's not like it doesn't, but if I speak about the people over here in this country, racism doesn't exist. If you speak about the people over here in this country, there is no racism like that. Yeah, so that's the thing. Mm, yeah, so see you in the next video. Yeah.